Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Bonsai Blacksmith. Today we have Chlorolucon Dumosums, also another variant of the Brazilian rain tree. Now I'm going to make another video that covers the different variants of the Brazilian rain tree because there's at least 4. I only have 2 in my garden, but here's 3 examples of the alternate variant, the Dumosum. So I need to remove them from their packaging, for they just got shipped here, and I'm going to check out their root bases and put them in the pots. Let's go. We're going to go ahead and focus on this Dumosum here first and check out what it has for a root base. It's a very beautiful tree. So let's take a look at my root base. Get this unwrapped. There we go. There's a very, very beautiful nabari here. So let's go ahead and liberate some of that material and rake out the roots. Be gentle with this. There we go. These roots aren't actually that bad. They've been pruned a few times over the years. They're very radial. It's very good. Packing foam, that white is here. The roots are very fine on the bottom. Appreciate that. Give them some moisture. Don't want it to dry out. Go. Keep that nice and wet. Very good. Let's see here. The mighty toothbrush out and clean it between these roots. I don't want to damage the bark on the nabari, on the roots that are exposed. I'm going to let them show. Thorough cleaning these roots. See if we can't trim anywhere. Some of that more of that packing material out of there. See if I can't convince it to come out this way. Maybe a little bit. It's definitely in there everywhere, but it's good. I got the tree here safe. Back to the toothbrush. Clean these all out. Clean this out. These are, as you can see, very, very beautiful roots here. I don't think I could ask for a better root system. Very beautiful. It's a testament to the skills of the people who had this tree before me, is what that is. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to trim some of these excess roots that are kicking around here. I have a task of setting this into a pot that's on the small side. Bigger root. Again, cutting roots encourages ramification just like branches, so it's important to cover that. Big root we don't really need anymore. Kind of served its purpose. So is that one. It's a really big root there, but I'm not sure what I want to do with that just yet. This tree requires potting, so let's go ahead and select a pot and get it in there. So unfortunately, I don't have a lot of pots to pick from. So I'm going to have to put it into this pot for now until I build a new one here this week, or in the coming weeks, whenever I have some time. So I got to trim this down. It's too big. I'll set this aside. And trim this even further. Any roots facing up we want to take down. Making a mess, but that's okay. We'll clean that up. Cut off some of these bottom roots again. Clean that up. Allow some of that to grow down. I'll keep that root there for now. I like to see, well, it's kind of big, so let's get rid of that. Big root cut. Alright, so that's the pot we're going to fit it in. It's almost to where we want it. Big root there, we don't need anymore. Big cut. Alright. I'm liking that. There is a little breathing room in there, so I don't feel so bad putting that tree in there. So let me go ahead and put some soil in there now. This is a mixture of ceramic, broken ceramic, some basalt, a few pieces of granite, small pieces of granite, perlite, and composted soil. Just to give you an idea. Alright. A little bit more in the middle here. And the reason I did that is I'm going to backfill it with substrate now. I'm going to take this. This is mostly ceramic, so I'm going to first put in a little bit of the composted soil to get in there, in between the roots, because that's what this tree is going to be feeding off of for now, and the fertilizer I give it. Normally the substrate, it allows it to flow, and you got to give it fertilizer more often. So shake these down in there. Use the back of this pen knife to help push some of that material down in there. Also could use the toothbrush again. Get that in there quickly, so. Alright. And the water will help clean this too. I don't want to hide these roots, that's why I kind of have it so proud. I'm going to go ahead and put the ceramic substrate in here now. Get them to feed in between the roots. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and feed that in between the roots now. Like so. There we go. I'm not going to wire this tree in. It's going to be under cover of a greenhouse. So I'm not going to worry about that too much. Use the back of this tool again to get things in here. I got some things sticking up I don't want to stick up, so get rid of those. There we go. That. And so, kind of clean up as I go here. A little bit more of that substrate in a few strategic places. There we go. Get that again. Brush that down in. Oh, we got a loose one here. Get that out of there. Oh, that's just an extra. All right, continue to brush this down. Let me give you a closer view of what's going on there. So here's a better look at that trunk. Just gonna keep raking this material down, help it settle. We get in here and get this all to settle down. I got some loose roots. I might cover this up. That's an easy fix. Do a little bit of this. Kind of brush it out a little bit. Cover up these important areas. I'll give you even a better close-up on that. There you go. You can really see those roots. I'll clean those off for you as I go around. go. A few more right there, maybe a little bit more right there. Won't go amiss. Like so. And pack that in. Let's give this tree some water here. We'll zoom out a little further. There we go. Nice even application of water. It's already pre-moistened, so not terribly worried about it, but that definitely cleans up the trunk. So we have one of the Dumosums all potted up and ready to go. It's a beautiful tree. Has a beautiful nabari. And I'm not going to do any pruning up here for now. I'm going to liberate it from its previous owner's wiring here in the next week or so. And then I'm going to let the tree start its own new direction. So thank you for hanging in there for another episode of the Bonsai Blacksmith. I'm going to take this Dumosum and this Dumosum and make their own separate videos, and then make their own playlist so you can kind of follow along how these go. Because this one here, I mean, they're all kind of irregular uprights, but we'll see how they go. They're very beautiful trees regardless, and I'm very happy I'm able to share this with you. So consider liking and subscribing, and I'll catch you next time.